Good morning, USA! I've got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. The sun in the sky has a smile on its face, and it's shining a salute to the American race. Oh boy, it's swell to say, good morning, USA. Good morning, USA! Yeah! Live from the History Alive Clubhouse, it's History Alive! Welcome, everyone, to the History Alive Clubhouse! Wait, get excited over history! Excited over history? Well, of course, and I know you do too. You got me. Here in our clubhouse, we're reading history to life. We figured the best way to learn is to turn history into a major motion picture. I'm not sure we could turn it into a major motion picture. I need the budget and all. Budget, smudget. We'll just pretend. Yeah. Don't you think we should get started? Let's start. Let's start. Whoa. Don't you think our audience will like know our names first? Yeah. Places, everyone. Hit it. Abby. Evan. Alex. Lily. Jojo. Diva. Wacky. J-Lo. Lulu. And Dom. Kay. And welcome to the History of Life Club. Hey, you took my line. But I like that line. No, I say it better.
Now, girls! No need to argue. You're both pretty.
We decided on today's show to pick our big favorite tales of American history greats. Speak English, would ya? What she means is...
That we all picked our favorite stories from American history.
There she goes again.
I'm so excited! Let's not keep our audience in suspense.
Ever wonder how the hamburger became America's favorite food? Or who the real graphic designer of Mickey Mouse is?
How about our government in the preamble? How a bill becomes a law.
Do you know who was the first female African-American singer?
Oh! I know!
Not herself.
Oh! Sorry.
It's Ella Fitzgerald.
Don't forget my favorite lady, Betsy Ross. She created our flag. I like her.
Oh, Alex, I'm sure she likes you too. She's hot. We like to start all our History Live Clubhouse meetings with a little something we call...
The Pledge of Allegiance!
Yes, the Pledge of Allegiance. We love our great country and like to salute the fact that we're Americans.
We may not always agree with each other on our country.
Isn't it great that we can agree to disagree?
Yeah. And we always got here in America.
Well, maybe that's not entirely true.
Close enough. We are talking about America, right?
Because so. Sure.
I rest my case. Let's get our audience to do it with us.
Yeah, please join us in saluting our country with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I now bring this History Alive meeting to order.
I'll take a Happy Meal. He isn't talking about fast food. Oh, sorry.
First on our agenda is...
Agenda Shrinda. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get this party started. You told us to wear a History Alive swag and that we would be acting out our favorite moments of American history.
We do look good. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Bluebirds, and Brownies don't have this kind of outfit going on.
Those clubs are great. We just have a better uniform.
We look dope! Since we're so dope looking, let's start with my favorite part about being American!
What is it?
The tale of the great hamburger!
I hope we all get Happy Meals.
Places, everyone, places!
Wait! What if we are a girl and want to act out one of the boy parts? The boys always get the better part.
I will make everyone a deal!
We love a good deal!
The girls can play the boys, and the boys can play the girls. This is for fun, and I would love to see Abby wear a mustache. Well, in that case, count me in!
Everyone talks too much. Can we get started, please?
Places! guacamole. I prefer my famous meatballs. They are delicious, and I look good riding my ride.
What was to happen next because the world, at least in our eating, a delicious sandwich was about to be made that would truly change the world, especially America.
Meatballs, get your delicious meatballs here. Meatballs, get your delicious meatballs here.
Well, you sure are cute. You sell meatballs? I'll take two.
Oh, you won't regret it. It's been our family for a very long time. I had to share it with a pretty lady like you.
Oh my, you sure know how to make a lady blush. Have a great day. I have to go find my parents. I will eat your meatballs on the way. They sure are good, but not very ladylike. I'll be a mess by the time I get to my parents.
Oh, shucks. If people can't eat and walk at the same time, I'll never make any money. Oh, dear. What if I squish the meatballs between two buns? Hey! Don't you talk about my bun. Excuse me, somebody say it's madam. We're not talking about your hair buns. We're talking about bread buns. What? Let me try that thingamajig you just squished and put in between two bread buns. I will use this. Oh, my spare This is delicious! I must get this back to the galaxy. May the force be with you.
Unlimited power! And that's how Charlie invented the famous hamburger. Okay, I did take liberty to add Princess Leia into the mix. Everyone needs a little Star Wars in their life, just like we all need a little hamburger in our life. Charlie, come here. I have a question to ask you. How in the world did you name it hamburger? Your name is Charlie. I don't see the correlation here.
Thank you, narrator, for me break the fourth wall. Hello, everybody. My name is Charlie, the inventor of famous hamburger. How did I name it? You asked me. Well, my neighborhood is filled with German immigrants. They are such great people. Even though I can't understand a word they say.
Guten Tag, guten Tag.
Guten Tag, guten Tag. Darn it. They helped me name the sandwich after the German town of Hamburger. Hamburger. It does have a nice ring to it, if I do say so myself.
Well, Charlie continued selling his famous hamburgers at the county fair until 1951 as an old man.
Would you like to try one of my famous hamburgers? Hamburgers hot. Onion and on top. Make your lips go flippity flop. Hamburgers hot.
I'll have one. Really? Onions in the middle and a pickle on top. Makes your lips go flippity flop.
Oh, make my lips go flippity flop.
Hamburgers hot! Charlie was so happy that everyone loved his hamburgers. But of course, everyone wanted to take credit for where the hamburger was originated.
We invented the hamburger here in New Haven, Connecticut. I'm sorry to disagree with you, but we invented the hamburger here in Akron, Ohio.
Well, I'm sorry to disagree with you, but we obviously invented the hamburger in New York. I live in Hamburger, New York. Obviously, the hamburger was invented in Hamburger. Everyone knows that I, Captain America, obviously invented the hamburger. What's more American than Cap and hamburger?
Why are you You're fictional superhero! The sign that welcomes visitors into our town lets them know that they are entering the home of the hamburger. Yeah, every August you have a parade in honor of the hamburger, Charlie?
No.
Didn't think so, so take that. Go Hamburger Charlie.
Woo! One question I have. Why hasn't my hamburger become America's favorite dish overnight? Was it something I said, or do I need to take another shower?
The rumor on the street that your meat has a bad reputation of being dirty.
No!
In fact, I heard it was food for the poor. Those chemicals and preservatives. You might as well eat meat out of a garbage can. And I heard murderers use ground beef to kill our prey.
I know that you even said that to me. Sometimes I need to take another, but come on. I'm the king of hamburgers.
Mamma mia, what am I going to do? I like to use the leftover ground beef and make it into hamburger meat.
Poor butcher. In 1925, a poll was taken, and the hamburger ranked number 19, and was beat up by corned beef and cabbage, and even cow tongue, and spinach.
will be called White Castle. We will cook all the meat in front of our customers to ensure that it is not poisonous. In fact, we shall do an experiment. Good, your Googles are on. For 13 weeks, a medical student will eat nothing but White Castle burgers and water. Good luck. And as that one space-age lady said, may the force be with you.
Unlimited power! And guess what? The medical student not only survived the experiment, but also seems pretty darn healthy. White Castle became one of the most famous hamburger joints and paved the way for McDonald's. Yes, and many more fast food restaurants to come.
Yum!
Let's raise our hands and give a toast to the one, the only Charlie Green.
That's me.
Cheers, Charlie. We are thankful for your precious gift to the world, the hamburger.
Cheers, Charlie! Thank you for that delicious sandwich!
I'm hungry with all this talk of hamburgers. Let's go eat some hamburgers.
I'll gladly pay you for a hamburger on Thursday for a hamburger today.
No problem. Hamburgers for everyone. Hamburgers, 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 hot. Onions in the middle and a pickle on top. Make sure this go flippity flop. Hamburgers, 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 hot. The end.
Let's do more.
Oh, no. Okay. As a keeper of the wardrobe, I must remind you that we always put our costume pieces back where we found them.
Yes, keeper of the wardrobe. We obey your teaching.
Everyone,
Okay,
hurry up. We
wait,
gotta get
again,
these costumes off.
listen now, please.
Okay? Come on.
Come on, people, let's go.
Next on our agenda is
Hamburger!
maybe on Thursday.
This is the time we all recite our oath to the History Alive Club.
The time we all recite our oath to the History Alive Club.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Hey, do you know about the USA? Do you know about the government? Hey, tell me about the Constitution. Hey, learn about the USA. In 1787, I'm told our founding fathers did agree to write a list of principles for keeping people free.
The USA was just starting out a whole brand new country. And so our people spelled it out the things that we should be.
And they put those principles down on paper and called it the Constitution. And it's been helping us run our country ever since then. The first part of the Constitution is called the Preamble, and it tells us what those founding fathers set out to do.
We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
In 1787, I'm told our founding fathers all sat down to write a list of principles that's known around. The USA was just starting out a whole brand new country. And so our people spelled it out. They wanted a land of liberty.
And the preamble goes like this.
We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty
Well, you sure got a lot of steps to get to this Capitol building here in Washington, but I wonder who that sad little scrap of paper is. I'm just a bill, yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee, but I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
Gee, Bill, you certainly have a lot of patience and courage.
Well, I got this far. When I started, I wasn't even a bill. That's the idea. Some folks back home decided they wanted a law passed. So then he called their local congressman. He said, "You're right. There ought to be a law." So then he sat down, wrote me out, and then introduced me to Congress. And I became a bill. And I'll remain a bill until they decide to make me a law. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I got as far as Capitol Hill. Well, now I'm stuck in committee while I'll sit here and wait. While the congressmen discuss and debate whether they should let me be a law. How I hope and pray that they will. But today I am still just a bill.
You don't get it. What's really Listen to all those congressmen arguing. With all that discussion and debate about you?
Yeah, I'm one of your lucky ones. Most bills never even get this far. I hope they decide to report on me favorably. Otherwise, I may die. Die? Yeah, die in committee. Oh, but it looks like I'm going to live now. I go to the House of Representatives, and they vote on me.
If they vote yes, what happens?
Then I go to the Senate, whole thing starts all over again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes! I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And if they vote for me on Capitol Hill, well, now I'm off to the White House where I'll wait in a line with a lot of other bills for the president to sign. And beside me, then I'll be a law. How I hope and pray that it will. But today I am still just a bill. Even if the whole Congress says you should be law, the president can still say no? Yes, that's called a veto. If the president vetoes me, then I have to go back to Congress and they vote on me again. And by that time, you're so...
By that time, it's very unlikely you'll even become a law. It's not easy to become a law, is it?
No.
But
How I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
He signed you, Bill. Now you're a law.
Oh, yes! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! To get a law passed and to walk around in a marshmallow. Mr. House Master, how can I mess for any more? Brilliant and all in one rehearsal.
Well, technically two. If you count the girls' sleepover.
Sorry, Alex and Evan, you weren't invited. Come
That's
here,
boys.
Ew, which reminds me of Mickey Mouse. Sorry, just couldn't wait any longer. Everyone likes to talk. We get it! You're excited! Back to costumes, people! Back to costumes! Costumes! History of our Clubhouse! Yeah!
I can't believe it. It's finally my moment to shine.
Did you just say it's your moment to shine?
The story of Mickey Mouse. Today we are talking about Ub Iwerks, the creator of Mickey Mouse. Now I know everyone thinks Walt Disney was the only creator of the all-American mouse we all know and love. Today you will learn about the man behind the mouse, Ub Iwerks. Our story starts in Kansas City in 1919. Walt Disney was a draftsman, and Ub Iwerks an animator. Ub Iwerks says,
Hey, Walt, what if we were to put a live-action person into an animated frame?
Yes. That is it.
they create something called the Alice Comedies, but there is no money in it. And Walt, he is ambitious. He goes off to California and goes to the head of Universal Animation, Charles Mintz.
Boys, I have something for you. A creation that is better than anything you have ever seen.
This is amazing! amazing! I could use this, but the quality has to be as good.
Walt Disney showed Charles Mintz sketches that Ub had drawn. Ub came up with Oswald, the lucky rabbit. This rabbit was surely charming. A piece of gold, I read in Oswald. He appealed to people young and old. Walt picks up the phone and says,
You gotta get here ASAP. Hollywood's calling your name. Leave that Kansas City. Kansas City's like, you could give me the deed to the city, and I still wouldn't stay there. It's time for Hollywood. Universal loves your sketches.
Ub drives the 7 days to get to California, and Oswald was a hit. Oswald was proving to be great for Universal Studios. Walt gets a little cocky and thinks that Universal couldn't do this without him. He goes to Charles Mintz and says,
We are killing it. You pay some more. Hey.
Mintz looks at him and he laughs.
In fact, I'm gonna pay you less money. See, I've signed Oswald. Oswald's mine.
Walt Disney vowed to him that day,
Not only will I never own the character I create, every character I create, I will own them. No one is taking my creations away from me.
he said to Ub,
You with me?
I'm with you. I'm leaving with Walt Disney yet again.
and Ub said to him,
What are we doing now, Walt?
We need a character. What do you got?
What about a horse?
Nope.
What about a dog?
Nope.
What about a cat?
No! There are too many cats out there. You already feels again. There are lots of cats out there. What else you got, man?
What about a mouse?
Yes. That's the character we're gonna use.
So what happened next was all Ub Iver's, okay? So Ub locked himself in the studio, and he turns out 600 to 700 frames a day. Unheard of. He did 2 months of animation in 2 weeks, and his creative will change the way we look at animation till this day. Ub created the one and only Mickey Mouse.
I found it. Mickey Mouse.
He sat down and drew that cartoon plain crazy. Walt loves it.
We need something even bigger.
What if we could sing sound to it? What if we did our next cartoon where you could see the action happening in time with the music?
And Walt was like,
Yeah. Let's do sync sound. Mwah!
Steve-O Willie comes out, and it was an overnight success. It blows audiences away. People in the audience would say,
I can see the mouse whistling, and I can hear the mouse whistling. The mouse is whistling with what the audio is doing. There's freaking sync sound.
the audience is saying, Mickey Mouse became an American icon overnight. He was referenced to in movies and songs. This created Disney.
The games have now changed. Take that, Universal! Take that!
With the added pressures of Mickey doing really well, Disney wanted to oversee every bit of production.
You got me this timing sheet. And it has to be here by then, and the quality has to be big and
Okay, chill out. I am pumping out 700 frames a day. No respect.
Later at a party at home, a kid came up to Disney, and he's like,
Mr. Walt Disney, I love Mickey Mouse. Would you draw him a picture of him, please?
Oh, sure, kid. I'll draw a picture of Mickey Mouse just for you.
Whoa! Are you bleeping kidding me? This is what? Forget it. I'm out of here.
Ub
No!
leaves Disney and starts iWorks Animation. Ub had crazy stuff happening in his cartoons. You know, girls' dresses would blow off, animals would lose limbs, like it was anarchy. But then the Hays Commission comes in. Those were the guys who were starting to put limitations on what you could and couldn't show.
This is not going to fly anymore. Girls' dresses blowing up, animals losing limbs. This is not going on TV, and no way for the silver screen.
Ow. So that was the end of iWorks Animation. Ub was left with nothing. A friend of Ub's is still working at the Disney Animation Studios, and he says to Walt,
Ub is out of work. You could use him. Think about what Ub can do for Disney.
Walt agrees to have Ub for lunch. I mean, lunch with Ub.
I want you back. Please come work for me.
Walt, I would love to come back and work for you, but I will never work for you in animation. I want to work for you in photographic
Yes, you're the guy for that. Come and do that for me. Whatever the heck that is.
He was a rock star fool. He will himself so they could do Mary Poppins and the Penguin Dance. He went to technical Oscar for his work. Brilliant. Did you know that even had his hand at every single ride at Disneyland, creating the special effects? Died at Disneyland. So, this is a real Disney ending. Or as I like to think, this was an Iver's ending.
'Cause he was the man!
Really did. I love my Mickey ears. I'll wear them any chance I get.
Some of us here actually danced in Disneyland together.
Twice! That was so much fun!
Remember our first free dance?
How can we ever forget? We ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, the second parade. Abby, she broke her foot right before we left to Disneyland.
Poor Abby. But I was a champ about it. Nothing can keep me down. I still performed.
Girls, 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 we get it. You like dancing in Disneyland. And we get on with the agenda.
For more information on being in the parade at Disneyland on November 6th and 7th, just talk to Jenny, or as I call her, Auntie Sissy.
What a shameless plug. Now is the time we get a little serious. Take a deep breath. Abby, would you like to do the honors?
I would like nothing more. I am so honored. Will you please stand with me for the national anthem? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Please be seated. Over Thanksgiving, I had this special opportunity to visit Pearl Harbor. It was a moving experience. I finally realized what our country has given to us, and not only the lives that were lost in Pearl Harbor, but the countless lives that were changed. We were changed as a country. So now, when I hear of war, I think of the men and women who are out there defending my freedom, your freedom, everyone who calls themselves Americans' freedom. On behalf of the History Alive Club, we salute the men and women who protect this country with their lives every day.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Really beautiful, ladies.
That really touched me. I know we are young and all, but how great is it that we get to understand what it's like to be an American?
Yeah.
America! Oh, yeah! Now you know why I like that Betsy across Europe came to America. We all know the story of the Pilgrims and the Indians. That's why we celebrate Thanksgiving. Yum! Turkey and family!
And then people from across the pond came to the new America. Thank goodness for Christopher Columbus, who sailed the seas discovering new lands.
Yeah.
I'm actually first-generation American in my family. Both of my parents were born in Mexico and worked very hard to become American citizens. My family celebrates our Mexican and American heritage. I have to speak 2 languages. Can you guess what they are?
Japanese?
French?
Come on, you guys! She speaks Spanish and English!
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
That's right, my friend. I speak Spanish and English. That's what I love about America. We are a melting pot of different cultures, races, and religions. We celebrate things like St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo.
I look like St. Patrick.
America loves to celebrate all of our different cultures.
Yeah.
What exactly is Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah, what is it anyway?
Cinco de Mayo could be seen as a turning point in the U.S. Civil War. Cinco de Mayo was first celebrated in the United States of Southern California in 1863 as a show of solidarity with Mexico against French rule. Even though Mexico's true Independence Day is September 16, we celebrate Cinco de Mayo in America on May 5th. Cinco de Mayo in America is a way to celebrate the Mexican contribution to American society. People from all walks of life enjoy Mexican culture by singing, dancing, eating favorite Hispanic foods, and many drinks.
It's a party!
Well, let's celebrate Cinco de Mayo right now and have a party. Diva, you want to sing with me?
Yes. How about La Bamba? People love that song.
Yeah.
My fellow Americans, all I can say is
Go America!
Which brings us to our Who is your American Dream Maker and why?
I believe Diva and Evan were chosen to go this week.
Yeah. Yeah, we're prepared. Yeah. Yeah. You can go first. No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Somebody just go already!
Fine. I'll go first. I chose Babe Ruth. Yes, I love baseball. Yes, I love popcorn, peanuts, and my dad loves an ice cold beer. But that's not why I chose him. Yes, he is a baseball legend. Babe dominated the game, amassing numbers that had never been seen before.
Whoa.
He rewrote the record books from a hitting standpoint. But Babe wasn't done, as his 1921 season may have been the greatest in MLB history.
Whoa.
Babe was officially a superstar. With Babe leading the way, the Yankees became the most recognizable and dominant team in baseball. In 1939, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and his speech resonated with me. Okay, here it goes.
You got it. We want to listen. Do it. You know you
I'm
got
nervous.
it. Don't be nervous. Do it.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope someday some of the young folks coming into the game will know just how it feels to be picked into the Hall of Fame. I remember the old boys were just talking about it back in there. I remember when I was first starting. They got on it, I worked hard, and I got on it. And I hope that the young boys today, the coming generation, will work hard and also be on it. As my old friend Cy Young says, I hope it goes another 100 years, and the next 100 years will be the greatest. You know, this is just like an anniversary myself, because 25 years ago yesterday I pitched my first baseball game in Boston for the Boston Red Sox. So you know, this is just like an anniversary for me too. And it's surely a pleasure to come up here and be picked also into the Hall of Fame. Thank you.
I guess it's
bright, shining star that paved the way for African American singers. Before Beyonce and Janet Jackson, there was me, Ella Fitzgerald. I've been passionate about dancing since the 3rd grade, being a fan of Earl Snake Hips Tucker in particular. I was the lunchtime entertainment, singing and dancing, making all of my friends smile. I wanted to be recognized for my God-given talent. I worshiped God with my voice and sang from my soul. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing! I faced my challenges. When I was 15 years old, my mother died. Try being a black female in the 30s, let alone a singer.
It must be hard.
People called me ugly and unkempt. I was not allowed to perform in a lot of places because people said I was not pretty enough.
That's me.
Despite being called ugly and losing my family and it's just so much. I broke the glass ceiling in 1958. I won a Grammy. I was the first African American female singer to win a Grammy. Even though all of that bad stuff happened to me, I still chased my dream. I stayed true to my heart. And my dream came true. Not only my dream, but the dreams of women all around the country.
You go, Ella.
Stay true to your heart, chase your dreams, and amazing things can happen. I became the first lady of song. You can call me Lady Ella.
And now, first lady of song is our very first hit, a nursery rhyme that we all know and love. A tisket and tasket. Take it away, the beautiful and talented Lady Ella.
What George and Robert and I are trying to say, we would like you to sew a flag for us.
A flag?
Yes, we are very close to seeing this country gain its independence. And a flag, this very first flag, will be an important symbol of our
white. I think the blue represents the sky and the stars in it, and the red represents the British redcoats, and the white represents our succession from our home country.
But that is just George's option. There is no official meaning. We do want 13 straps to represent 13 colonies.
Yes, of course. And I see you have 13 stars as well.
What do you think, Betsy?
Well, gentlemen, I am so honored to be asked. And though I have never sewn a flag before, I'd be willing to give it a try. Might I make some suggestions on your design?
Absolutely, please do.
It would be a big help.
Well, the stars have 6 points. I would recommend 5. A 5-point star looks better, I think. I'll just cut a star from this material I have right here. As you can see, it is very easy to do and can be done in just one single snip.
Look at that beautiful star. 5 points it shall be. I know we have made the right choice here.
Also, I think the flag should be 1/3 longer than its width. Let me draw it out for you. More like this. See?
Indeed, that is better.
And the stars seem to be scattered around. I think putting them in a line or perhaps a circle would be better.
If we use a circular pattern, then it would not in any way allow one country to be viewed above another.
Betsy, we should mention that the committee wanted to select a few seamstresses to sew flags. And then they will select the one that they like the best.
Oh, I understand. There is no expectation on my part that you'll choose mine.
From what I've seen today, I'm confident that this will be the one. Good day, Miss Ross.
Good day.
Good day.
They better choose mine.
Rolling over right now.
Again, comedy makes me learn things. If only we had time. As official timekeeper of the History Alive Club, I realize that it is about that time. No! I can't wait another week. I have so many questions. Don't worry, we'll go to McDonald's and discuss. We love you, JoJo.
Did I miss dinner?
What if my mom gets mad at my love for Betsy Ross?
I don't get a happy meal. Unlimited scaredness. Guys, relax. Why would they be mad at us for loving our country?
Yeah,
What are we thinking? Wait, who's at the door? Relax. I just invited a special guest. Put your hands together for Uncle Sam.
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to come here to thank you for making American history fun. So many people forget about the great things America has accomplished and created. I'd like to celebrate the cleverness of your stories and the knowledge you're passing to everybody looking upon your clubhouse tonight. I laughed, I cried, it was better than cats.
Too many cats! We got Felix the cat, and there are already a lot of cats out here.
Look, everyone, I brought sparkling water and champagne glasses. Let's make a toast to Uncle Sam.
Before we do the toast, I'd like us to all stand up as one. We're all in America, and we have to love and respect each other's opinions and ideas. It would really put a smile on my face if we sang an old good song, My Country, 'Tis of Thee.
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrims' pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. Good morning, USA! I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
Life Club.
And I'm Uncle Sam. Wait, before we leave, we've had 2 birthdays in the History of Life Clubhouse this week. I'd like us to all sing happy birthday. We sing it a little bit differently, but that's all right. Everybody stand up, sing happy birthday with us. Evan and Rocky, get in the middle of the circle.
Happy birthday to you, ooh la la, cha cha cha. Happy birthday to you, ooh la la, cha cha cha. Happy birthday, dear Evan and Walkie. Happy birthday to you, ooh la la, cha cha cha. And many more on Channel 4 with Scooby-Doo on Channel 2 with Evan, who sounds like Forrest Gump, and Walkie, who I nicknamed her Walkie Talkie. Happy birthday to you! La la la! Cha cha cha!